They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So East Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick release by the QB. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Pirates are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Finds the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The the Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave him some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Caught behind the line. It's Wiles. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll fair catch this one in the snow. Got to make sure that you don't let that thing squirt through. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability.
Oh, He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
That's caught. It's Smith. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air. It's Hauser. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
It's a running room. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
To throw, it's Hauser. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Absolutely perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Montgomery. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The give as they work on that clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Moss. Gets it out fast. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.